Welcome. I just clicked on Fae Farm on the Nintendo Switch. I want to see how long it takes to boot the game, all that sort of stuff. This is why this is a first look. Naturally, if I was just doing regular gameplay, I wouldn't put you through this pain. I do have my light off. I don't care. I have a bit of a headache. I don't feel like looking super good on camera. It's not about me, anyways. It is about the chickadee or whatever that thing is called over there. My camera is reversed. I think it's this way. Because I did see how quickly the game launches on PC. Naturally, it's going to be a lot quicker. We're going to play in English. Je pourrais jouer en français. Certainement. Oh, I'm sorry. I could play the game in different languages, but I'm not here to show off. Fae Farm. This could be a good thumbnail right here. Okay. Let's start. For now, I'm going to skip it. I don't plan on playing this online. I ain't got no friends. You need friends to play online. Play the game. Join a world. Phoenix Lab friends. Settings. Music volume. I feel like that's going to be pretty loud. And because I'm too busy flapping my gums 100 miles an hour, I'll tone it down a little bit so it's a little bit easier to, hear me. My goodness. So gameplay simple fishing. This is interesting. Colorblind options, controller mapping. That's pretty cool. Now, doesn't look like you can remap, but this is the mapping for the game. Graphics, we can adjust the gamma, and that is practically it. Looks good. Okay, great. Awesome. Let's just play the game. Maybe I'll do the Phoenix Lab thing some other time. It looks like you're new here. Let's give your world a name. Well, we do live in the Matrix now, don't we? Or so does Andrew Tate say. We're not going to get into that one. I get a little bit cringy sometimes. It's okay. The Matrix world. Now, the characters from the gameplay that I've seen in the footage, even some of the assets, icons used for your money, some of the sounds when you pick things up, is identical 100% to Portal Knights. And I'm surprised some of your, helps if I could speak, some of your bigger YouTubers that do all these farming games like Josh's Gaming, some of the, other people. He's the main one that I watch because I like him a lot. They don't mention that. Maybe they've never played Portal Knights. It's a small indie game, looks identical, like I said, and they're not the same developers. So they could have just borrowed the assets. I don't know where the other company got the stuff from, but I would urge you, for the fun of it, to look at Portal Knights, like a knight. Knight. Portal Knights. Look at those characters and then you will see. Yeah, they're 100% identical. I mean, I almost want to show. Why am I like tilted? Like, let me move my head back a little bit. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Bear with me there. Let me put these in so that you don't have to hear the sound coming out of my speakers reverberating back into the microphone. We don't want none of that. No, that's definitely not how I identify. So we got a couple of body. Yeah, we'll do this one. Let me just quickly go ahead and change. I am not a lady. I am bald. Now that, we'll get to that in a second. Whoops. Little too grunty for my liking. Okay, I'm going to go with 5. Now this has been a hot topic even in Starfield and a lot of other games. This seems to be the 3 sets of pronouns that you get to pick. I made a small, snarky little comment, and some people got bent out of shape. All I said was, really? There's only 3 sets of pronoun, but I thought there was like 56 of them. My point is this. World is forever evolving, right? Some stuff we may or may not understand. Not everybody's going to see things in the same light. My issue, I don't think I'd go as far as calling it an issue, is why don't you have none for though, like I don't give a rat's ass about pronouns for myself. Not only that, in most of the games that I play where you get to pick a pronoun, they're not referring to you by your pronoun. They're referring to you by your name. You're not going to see dialogue. Oh, did you see them earlier when they came by? Right? Like, no, it's not going to happen. So it's almost pointless. I get that we're trying to be inclusive and all that, and I get that, but this doesn't really do much. To me, you should have they, them, she, her, he, him, have none, and other. And under other, you can custom your own pronoun. I'm just saying, if you're going to do this, go all the way. Don't just go in an inch and then go, there it is. That's what I got to say about that. There's no rage. There's no hate. There's no phobia, right? It's just a mere observation, comment of my feelings on the matter. And it's sad that we live in a world where it seems like you can't really do that because people get offended by everything. And to me, it shouldn't be like that. It's really ridiculous. Doesn't have to be so serious. We can do left eye, right eye, or both eyes at the same time. Yeah, we'll do that because I have blue eyes. I don't look as good as this person, but whatever. Now, I have practically no eyebrows. Where's my no eyebrows at? Come on, inclusion. I should be able to just have no eyebrows. I'm not going to completely nitpick. Just a little bit. Now this. Yeah, like that. Starting to look good. If I do say so myself. I kind of feel like that's a... Ooh, that's a little too bright. A little bit of a tan. I got a bit of a tan. Hold on a second here. Oh, there we go. Like that's really doing me any favors. Yeah, let's go with that. And in between. So we've got the body type, 4 of them, skin color. We've got some different eyes here. If you want, you know, I mean, I blink so much, so that wouldn't be realistic for me. Oh, that's me trying to be funny. Eye color, we went through that, the different mouths. He still opens his mouth, though. What I mean by that is, like, there's some subtle extra animations like that with the mouth open compared to Portal Knights. Again, these are some of the hairdos that clear... Oh, I didn't even know. Okay, so we can do that stuff for different ethnicities that have some different, you know, styles of hair. That's cool. Like I said, I'm all about options because overall, just like overall, literally, the more options you have, the better. Add pronouns. Have it so you don't have any. Have hair, have no hair. Have a beard, have no beard. You know what I mean? Like, literally, the more you add, the more you'll appeal to people. Even with this stuff, right? Some people have skin conditions, right? So add that in. You don't identify as somebody with a skin condition, well, then have no skin condition. That's all I'm saying. The voices is good, like I said. You can have silent. Again, I absolutely adore that. That you can just be like, you know what? Now, obviously, these videos of mine that I... Oh, walking along the beach one day, staring at the sand. A message in a bottle invited me to a faraway land. The author described an island in need, one like no other, and a home for the brave. It was written so kindly, even though there are no words written on said letter. We're being too technical. Let's just go along with the script. I set off with adventure in my heart and the wind behind me. The voyage was dangerous and my boat was shattered. I clung to the wreckage, my sail and taters. Tater tots. Suddenly the waters calmed, and then I saw it. Chapter 1. Welcome to Azoria. So even the font, the lettering, I'm telling you, don't make me do it. Portal Knights. Portal Knights. I can already see a blueprint. What I like about this game is the whole thing with the tools, where it's like automatically chosen for you. I do wish there was a way for you to like zoom in, zoom out. There doesn't appear to be a way to do that. Hello there. Quest. My goodness, look at the tide brought in. Are you okay? Your name is Spartacus. It is? I never got to pick my name. So you forced me to pick a pronoun, but I can't pick my name? I'm going to go by my name a lot more than I go by my pronoun. I'm just saying. That's my Nintendo thing. I didn't want Sparta. That actually, well, not bothers me. It baffles me more that they want to make sure that you can really make your character the way you want, and arguably your actual name would be more important. Imagine those people that have a name with a bunch of numbers in it, like on Steam. Really? Just saying. And you found a message in a bottle. Excellent news. I was the one who threw it into the ocean. No, I shouldn't do that. I can't believe that worked. I'm Mayor Merritt. A pleasure to meet your soggy self. Oh, the house. Yes, it's still available, actually. You're the only one who has tried to make it to our island. It's a wonderful, magical place filled with kind and cozy friends. But we're surrounded by whirlpools. And there's a blizzard that's been howling for what seems like years up in the mountains. And there's an active volcano that has been threatening to go off. There's also a wild magic that swept through an animated and a bunch of junk. But we managed to shove them all in the mine. And don't even get me started on the shade and thorns. Yup, Azoria is a real paradise. No, don't go. Well, you can't actually go because of the whirlpools. But I can sweeten the deal. I'll have my patented welcome package sent to your house. And look, a fun map that shows you where everyone and everything can be found. Go on and check out your new home. So here's the quest. Discover and enter your new home. Open your welcome packaging. Hold the A to accept said quest. I promise you'll love it there. You got a new map. Let's view it. Homestead, right? You could track it. And when you back out, you'll get like a thing there, a circle icon with what you're tracking in a general vicinity of where you need to go. Now, the movement is pretty good. There is no zooming that I can see of again. Pushing down on the right stick does that. Pushing down on the left stick, nothing. Trigger buttons, bumper buttons, nothing so far. We have just started the game. These here, whoops. Yeah, you can go in the water. Yeah, picnic basket. Helps if I could speak properly. Yeah, just the movement overall. You know what? Let's go in the whirlpool. Whoa. Yeehaw! Plop. All right, let's actually try and be a little normal. Not something that I'm good at doing, but we'll do it anyways. I can't pick these up. Oh, I don't have my tools yet. That's right. A clay pot. Dear, oh, I thought it said furniture friend. I was like, what? Dear future friend. Discover. Let's go in the home. Transitions from one area to the next. That was pretty decent. You can press up to open your backpack and view or use items you collect along your journey. Hello there. Azoria's the better for having you. Azoria's the better? Shouldn't it be Azoria is better for having... I don't know. What do I know? English is like my third language, so whatever. We could chat. Goodbye. Redeem the quest. So what do you think of your new home? Welcome kit was pretty sweet, right? I knew you'd love it. Azoria is the perfect place to live, assuming you're okay with magical thorns and suspicious weather patterns. Why don't you try giving your home its own name? Give it that special Spartacus touch. I can name my name. I'm just saying. But I can't actually name myself. What am I going to call my homestead? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be too original here. I'm just going to call it home, because you can change that later anyways, by the way. Yeah, that's right. I did a little research before playing the game. Don't tell me what you named it. That's just between you and your farm. Speaking of farm, this house comes with one right here. This is the farm. Yes, okay. I've seen, or it has seen better days, and will require some elbow grease. But you survived a whirlpool. How'd she know I went in there? Oh, from when I first arrived. I was like, how'd she know I jumped in? So it's nothing you can't handle. Besides, it shouldn't take too long to tidy up the place, not with your own set of brand new tools. Bam! Yeah, so that's the big selling point, like I said. Yeah, with those beginner tools, blah, blah, blah. And you can upgrade them later at Cinder's Smithy by the docks to tackle tougher jobs. Try clearing away rocks, logs with grass, and harvesting arugula from the land around your home. We're going to do that. Now, I'm going to tell you some stuff that I already know about the game. What I really, really appreciate about this game, which I might make another video on that where I get to this point right away rather than waiting several minutes in. Oh my god, I don't even want to know how long I've been recording for already. Is the fact that your tools get auto-selected, but then what if you want to put down fertilizer instead of watering or something like that? But having an option, again, to toggle off the automatic tools would be cool, but there's still a pleasant addition. It has been speculated that when you put stuff in your storage, you can still use the items from your storage to craft and do things. They don't actually have to be on you. So that's really cool. And just like the animation of everything, like the grass, things moving around, it gives it that more premium look than some other games in the genre. Like, I'm not saying Story of Seasons and all that doesn't have quality. I'm just saying from what I've seen, there's some stuff in this game that I'm like, oh, that's really cool. And your energy is actually really easy to keep up from some gameplay that I saw. Like, you can easily cook, keep your energy up. There's other games like Story of Season, Friends of Mineral Towns or whatever. And how about I just start playing here? And within like a couple of minutes, you're like, you're done. You're ready for bed. I'm like, what? I just started playing. So that's whoops. That's pretty frustrating. Whereas for this here, and you can just keep the button down, is much better in terms of the energy. Now, does it change later and become worse? I don't know. I can't see that being the case. But it is really cool that everything's just automatic button press. When you go to catch bugs, you go fishing, yeah, that you'll want to toggle between the different stuff, but I don't have any of that stuff yet. Not strong enough for that tree. Okay. I like how it goes translucent there when we're walking through it. For the graphic style, I love the graphic style. But like the comment that I've made before, and I'll always stand by it, I was thinking to myself, you know, for $93 Canadian, this game, because it forces you to have the deluxe edition of the game, and it doesn't even tell you that, because the game is actually, I say the word noticeably cheaper on Steam. You get to pick whether or not you want that DLC content, so the fact that they forced it into the game is ridiculous. There's no justifying it at all. Like, none. There's no way you can defend that behavior. Alright, so that Agrolilla, whatever it is we gotta get. To think that this game is the same price as Starfield and Baldur's Gate 3. I'm just saying, my expectation is quite high. And when you look at games like Stardew Valley, like we can't talk about that game, literally a fraction of the price. Helps if I'm actually staying on task here. Controls feel good. Pretty responsive. Very, very responsive. Are there sensitivity settings? Now that we're in the game, sometimes we get settings that we normally don't see when we're just at the main menu. Controller rumble, we've already looked at that. The simple fishing, controller map, not sensitivity and whatever there. Okay, let's return to Merit. Thanks again for coming to Zuria. I hope you'll stay a long time. Now that we've got some space clear, how about I show you how to use it? In order to make something, you'll need to construct it yourself, but it's easy, or it's as easy as falling down. See, you can build all kinds of things indoors and outdoors. Just gather the raw materials and then start construction. If you don't know what materials you need, just check the almanac. I told you about the almanac, right? Yeah, you literally just said that. Like a guidebook to Azuria that you fill in. Isn't that fun? Back to the construction, let's start by trying to build a piece of cozy furniture indoors. You'll learn by doing. Craft and place around with it. All right. ZL. You could look at your coziness factor. Current regeneration rate based on your coziness factor. So we'll go down. Down again. Yes. Relaxing cozy item. Requires some plant fibers, a round woven stool. We're going to select that. Place it anywhere. We could have rotated the item as well. Could have done that. We just chose not to. Happy to have you around. It's like you've been doing this your whole life, Spartacus. Really, I'm impressed. I really didn't want that to be my name for the game, but honestly, I don't really give a shit. Generally speaking, you could build decorative things inside or outside. How you set up your farm is up to you. We've already built you a mailbox. Miles the postman. We'll deliver your letters and packages first thing in the morning, so don't forget to check your mail. Oh, I know what you should build next. A cooking fire. Having a cooking fire on your farm is the easiest way to cook up a hot meal. You can always make fancier equipment later. Who would have thought that fire would result in a hot meal? There's all kinds of things you could cook up on the cooking fire. I've seen some arugula around, but there's mussels on the beach too. Try building a cooking fire and cook some food on it. Well, there you go. Let's do that. See that faint yellow line? That's now, because once you cross into it, that's now like your building area. You see that? We're going to go to build. Cooking fire. Should I build it? See? You can't. You can build it there. I feel like... Well, there's a fire right over there. Why can't I cook there? Wrong. It's the wrong kind of fire. I see what's going on there. Okay, so I want a cooking fire. I don't want to overthink this too much. I think I can probably remove the item at a later date. I'm going to do it right here. Before people get annoyed, cook something using the cooking fire. And then collect it. Okay, so let's use it. Yeah, see, this will give you energy here. Yeah, even this is very reminiscent to Portal Knights. We could probably back out. It's still cooking. Look at that animation. Now we see the package on the ground. My friend Dursey is playing Splatoon 3. I don't even know who that is. Because you can't talk to people on your friends list on Nintendo. Because there's too many perverts back in the 3DS days that Nintendo removed the ability to even talk to the people on your friends list. It's so dumb. Absolutely ridiculous. So I really like that little animation. It's nice. Those little things really add up. We're just waiting. I wish there was a way to tell that it was done. Oh, I guess there is. It stops spinning. Collect all. Azorio's the better for having you. Azorio's the... Anyways, let's not overanalyze it. Maybe that is proper English. Let me see what you've cooked, Spartacus. Bravo! You see, with a cooking fire, you can roast and toast to your heart's content. Home-cooked food always tastes better, I say. Cooked food gives you more energy than raw and sells for more money at the market, too. Try using raw ingredients to see how they can be transformed into tasty treats. Experiment, get jazzy with it. I like to say the word jiggy, but whatever. Jazzy will work. I know what you're thinking, Spartacus. When is Merritt going to teach me about the farming? Right now, let's get our hands dirty and play around with some seeds and soil beads. Beads or beds? I'm pretty sure I left some seeds and construction materials in your storage shed. You have a storage shed, by the way. Go get the materials in your storage shed, then construct some soil beds on your farm and plant the seed. Soon you'll be enjoying fresh Azorian produce. You're going to be so self-sufficient. A little bit of a lag there because it was auto-saving. So, let's see about that thing there. Yeah, see the farming plot? See how you need all that stuff? Right? Now look at that. Silt, undiscovered item, and beach log. But if I look at my inventory... Well, how's this? Let me just try something here. I don't think I can seed stuff if it's not on me. So that's my food for me. Gonna transfer the stack. I want to see something here. Yeah, you see what I mean? The stuff's not on me. She should have mentioned that. So, like I said, that is a pretty cool addition, in my opinion. Let's start with here. How many did we need to do? 3. Okay, we'll do that. Press A to plant the turnip seeds. So we have to back out naturally out of this. Oh, see, we can reclaim something if we want. Get out of the building. It changes the angle a little bit when you go into building mode. It changes a little bit. I wish there were a couple of different, like Story of Seasons, Mineral Town, Friends of Mineral Towns. How you can like change the angle. There's like 3 or so different angles. Again, I'm just saying, this is a pretty good one. So right here, boom, out of nowhere. Out of... Okay, so maybe you do need the actual seeds on you. I mean, it makes sense, but I was able to build a plot without anything else on me. So why not this? Yeah, see? Plant the turnip. Whoops. Give me my reward. Hello. Thanks again for coming to Azoria. I hope you'll stay a long time. Yeah, you said that earlier. Wonderful job. Soon your fields will be sprouting with ground-grown goodness. Say that 3 times fast. I'd rather not. Just don't forget to water your seeds. They won't grow unless they're watered. Though if it rains, you can skip a day. If you keep tending to your fields, the farmers always say, don't leave them alone. Haha. You've done so much to improve your farm. I have? I bet you weren't even thinking about that harrowing journey across the ocean. You should meet some of the neighbors. Word has probably already spread that you're here. We're a bit of a small town, you see. You should go talk to Eddie the mariner. He's probably near his home, and stay a while bay. He'll have a fishtail or two to share. I have a mild astigmatism, and my second monitor is like really far away from me. It's like 20 feet. Oh my goodness gosh. A half hour. Folks, we gotta end this shit right now. But we gotta go see him there, so now we're gonna track that, and now we know where to go. Fast traveling, I believe, unlocks later. See? When you just walk up to it, look at the icon. My camera's reversed. Over there. See how it's a watering can? And then now that it's here, it's a harvesting thing? Yeah. So pay attention to that. Water that. Oh, that's the other thing. See how I was here in the same spot where I was watering the first place? Well, it recognizes that that spot's already been watered. I literally don't even need to physically move my character, and I can water it. You see that? Like, that's pretty cool. Now, if I try to water it again, I can't. But if I take a small step, I don't have to go all the way. Anyways, I'm just saying that's pretty cool. So you can kind of stand in the middle, have a thing going all the way around, and you can just water it. Speaking of which, why don't I do that? Who says I gotta go and do what they're telling me? Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Remember that? Some people may or may not. So we're gonna place that there. I'm gonna do one of these weird things. Is that weird? And then in the middle, I'll just have nothing? Do I want nothing? Like I put some... Nah, let's just fill it in. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm in the build. I was gonna say. Now watch. Let's see if we can do what I was talking about with the watering can. Okay, so I'll stand right here in the middle. Watch me, I won't even move. You can't tell me right there that that's not amazing. Sometimes you gotta like and the controls could be a bit finicky. I just stood there and did my whole plot. End tools are automatic. What? That is amazing. Absolutely delightful, I say. We're gonna go ahead. See the coin there? Is my head? Oh, my head is blocking it. Too bad I'm gone. Now, if you look, value 9. I think that's the same icon that Portal Knights uses. I'm going to go ahead and consume that. Look at my energy at the top left. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get that much energy that quickly in Stardew or some other game. So that is pretty rad. Close. We've got nothing so far. Yeah, so that's going to be it for me. I'm going to try and plow through the game here on my own so that I can get to the point where I can save on my own, which I don't remember when that happens, but I think it happens fairly soon. I'm going to start slowly by saying, if you liked the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. And if you didn't like the video, well, it's just too bad. Go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I'll bend it in half, twist it, break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, exactly, I don't even need to say anything because it should be obvious that naturally that would be greatly appreciated. But if not, trust me, I don't blame you. I am definitely not everybody's cup of tea. I mean, truth be told, some people just hate tea. So, okay. Oh, where the hell am I going? Big fishy. Fishy, fishy. I'm feeling like I'm playing Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Portal Knights, etc., etc. And that's not a bad thing, by the way. Just an observation I'm making. Seriously, go check out Portal Knights. I'm not even kidding. All right, that is it. Take care. Maybe I'll make a couple of extra videos just to kind of showcase the game a little bit more once I get a little bit more heavily involved. And yeah, bye for now.